Imagine that you have given 5 circles numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you are asked to select a combination of these 5 circles, picking them one by one. Here, combination simply means that the order in which you pick these circles does not matter. It doesn't matter you pick the circle number 1 first or the circle number 4 first. It is like these circles do not have numbers. These circles are all the same. Now the question is, how many combinations can you make? And the answer is 1. Yes, the arrangement in which these circles are arranged doesn't matter, so you can make only one combination of these 5 circles. Okay, now you are asked to select a permutation of these 5 circles. Permutation here simply means that the order in which you will pick these circles also counts and matters. Hence the arrangement in which these 5 circles arrange themselves also counts. So for the first pick you have 5 options. Then you are left with 4, then 3, then 2 and then 1. Now the question is, how many permutations can you make? So let's count. For the first time you have 5 options. Now you can pick any of the circles from these 5 circles. Now for every single circle you pick, you have 4 options left in the next pick. So 5 multiplied by 4 and then so on to 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, which is simply 5 factorial. Hence these 5 circles can arrange themselves in 5 factorial ways, which is 120 ways. Also this is a general thing you must remember, that n things can arrange themselves in n factorial ways. This is really important in statistical mechanics. Now what is the physical significance of this? In case of combination, the particles were taken as indistinguishable. That means there is no difference between this arrangement and this arrangement. But in case of permutation, the particles were treated as distinguishable. That means these two arrangements are counted as two different arrangements. And this permutation and combination theory is extremely important in statistical mechanics. It is basically the basis of statistical mechanics, because statistical mechanics is all based on how particles arrange themselves. And treating those particles as indistinguishable and distinguishable lead us to different branches of statistical mechanics. Now let us understand their formulas. Let the number of the circles be n and the sections in this grid be r. Then we define a combination as NCR, which is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial n minus r factorial. In this case it is 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial, 5 minus 5 factorial. Remember that 0 factorial is 1, so the answer is 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial, which is equal to 1, which is correct. Similarly, permutation is defined as NPR, which is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. In our case, it is 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 5 factorial, which is equal to 5 factorial, which is equal to 120. Hence, these are the formulas for permutation and combination. Now, let us derive these formulas. Now, let us derive the formula for permutation and combinations. To derive that, let us say instead of picking up 5 circles, we will pick 3 circles. Now the permutation of that will be 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. Let us write in here, which is 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. Now let's generalize this. This 5 is equal to n, which is the number of circles. So n multiplied by this is simply n minus 1. Now we need to also include the r, which is this, the number of circles we are picking or the number of the boxes in here. So this is n minus r, which is equal to 5 minus 3, which is 2, but in here it is 3, so n minus r plus 1. Okay, so this is the number of permutation generally. Now we need to convert this into factorial form. So as we know that n factorial is equal to n minus 1, n minus 2, this is multiply n multiply by n multiply by, and so on to 3, 2, 1. So see this here, n minus 1, n minus r plus 1. If we multiply then n minus r, then n minus r minus 1, and then 3 to 1, then this will be n factorial. So let's do that. So n multiplied by n minus 1 multiplied by n minus r plus 1, and then n minus r, and then so on to 3 2 1. Okay, so if you look carefully, we have multiplied n minus r factorial, because see this part in here, n minus r, then n minus r minus 1, and then so on to 3 2 1. So we need to divide this by n minus r factorial 2. So n minus r, then n minus r minus 1. I have not written this minus 1 term in here, and so on to 3 2 1. Now, which is equal to this above thing is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, which is the formula for permutations. Okay, so now we will derive combinations. Now to derive combination, we won't do mathematics, it's simple understanding. In combination, we do not take this arrangement, the arrangement in here. And as you know that n things can arrange in n factorial ways. So this is the extra number of arrangements we are counting in permutations. So to derive combination, which is NCR, it is just the permutation divided by the number of things we are taking, that is r factorial. So this arrangement, this r factorial thing, we will divide with permutation to get combination. So simply dividing permutation by combination, which is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, and dividing this thing by r factorial gives us the formula for combination. So this is how we derive the permutation and then combination. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you have understood this very important topic. Subscribe this channel for more educational content like this.